स्वागत डॉक्टर अविनाश श्री करेंगे। We invite Opal to kindly welcome Madam Pooja Rally, principal coming from Mumbai. From Mumbai? Okay. We have Madam Anju Puri, the lauded principal. Please welcome Madam Puri. We invite Neelam Joshi to kindly welcome the principal Anju Puri. For the lighting of the traditional Indian wall lamp, as today's program is being initiated, and then we'll have the whole day marathon sitting where we are going to discuss a new master plan paradigm for the new age. So far, vocationalization of environmental careers is concerned, and through that we are going to discuss cleanliness, hygiene, sanitation, greening, etc. in general, and beating plastic pollution in particular. About lighting of lamp, we have been saying when one lamp lights another, nor grows less, nobleness and kindleless nobleness. दीप से दीप जले, जब एक दीप दूसरे दीप को जलाता है, तो पहले दीप की रोशनी घटती नहीं है. मेरा नाम डॉक्टर प्रिय रंजन त्रिवेदी है. My name is Dr. Priya Ranjan Trivedi, and presently I am the President of the Confederation of Indian Universities. I am also the founder and the Chancellor of the Global Open University Nagaland, as well as the Indira Gandhi Technological and Medical Sciences University of Arunachal Pradesh. I am the founder, President of the Indian Institute of Ecology and Environment, which was conceived 45 years back and which was inaugurated 39 years back. So we are quite senior than the Ministry of Environment itself. There was a time when there was no Ministry of Environment. We established the Indian Institute of Ecology and Environment. People laughed at us. That time there was no pollution, and they did not know the word Paryavaran, or for that matter environment. After the institute was inaugurated by the then Prime Minister of India, we went to her and told her that you must have a Ministry of Environment. She said, why? I said, because there is an urgent need. She said, there is no need. I said, after 20 years, by the year 2000, certainly we will have lots of pollution, but nobody was believing. So a time came when she agreed to constitute a special committee to see the viability and possibility of having a ministry. And that committee did not favor us. They wrote, however, viewing the request of too many environmentalists, a decision may be taken not to create a ministry but a department. When the subject is smaller, it is called a department. So it was a department of environment. Again we fought, and after 2 years, in the year 1983-84, we had the Ministry of Environment. So that is the background. We call upon all our dignitaries to come and light the traditional Indian wildlife. Thank you. Excellency, the Honorable Minister from Nigeria, Mr. invited the land. Three persons together can light it. Three in the row. Thank you, friends. We have great pleasure in announcing a very important award for Utthan Sangh, which is a national charity and who have done marvelous work in the area of voluntary action for the young boys and girls, or downtrodden in some slum areas, also for the destitutes, widows, and those who are living below the poverty line. The chairperson, Madam Satya Prabha, is here with us, and we would like to felicitate her and her organization on this auspicious occasion. We call upon Lord and Chief Guest, the Honorable Minister from Nigeria, Mr. Ismail Alatishe, and Dr. Markande Rai, Dr. S.N. Pandey, and all my colleagues to join hands in felicitating Madam Satya Prabha. Friends, we have a very important personality representing a group of schools, the Tree House High Schools, headed by Madam Pooja Rally from Khar, Mumbai, has done excellent work in the area of education, and in testimony whereof, viewing her outstanding contribution in the area of environmental education, we have great pleasure in felicitating her with the Lifetime Achievement Award. Please give a big hand. Welcome. May I call upon Dr. Utthan Trivedi, the Director of the Indian Institute of Ecology and Environment, to present the welcome address.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are observing the 38th anniversary and annual day celebrations of the Indian Institute of Ecology and Environment, which is the main organizer of the National Environmental Convention 2018, but which is the only institute of its type in India for taking care of the environmental education, advocacy, awareness, pollution monitoring and control, natural resources conservation and management, besides environmental impact assessment, disaster mitigation and management, sustainable development, GIS, and remote sensing. A group of institutions led by Dr. Priya Ranjan Trivedi under the broad umbrella of the World Institution Building Program initiated the World Environment Day celebration on 5th June from 1972. The same year, the United Nations organized the first conference on environment and development at Stockholm, Sweden. The Indian Institute of Ecology and Environment joined the World Environment Day from 5th June 1980, the day this institute was established. This was 2 years before the Government of India established the Ministry of Environment. Yesterday and today we had discussed yesterday, and today also we'll be discussing the two themes: the role of schools and colleges and universities in protecting our environment, besides the United Nations theme, beat the plastic pollution. In this context, that we have selected schools and colleges to receive the Plastic Free School or Plastic Free College of the Year award based on their contribution towards making their campus free of plastic products. We welcome each one of you present here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tanuja, for welcoming the guests and enlightening them about the inception and the further aims and objectives of the Indian Institute of Ecology and Environment. Friends, our co-organizer is the National Institute of Cleanliness, Education and Research, NICER, who have been asked to really implement Swachh Bharat Abhiyan in our country. For that matter, the 11-volume World Encyclopedia of Cleanliness, Hygiene and Sanitation has been brought out and have been circulated all over the world. There are mini encyclopedias, concise encyclopedias, handbooks and manuals in Hindi as well as in English prepared by us. Now is the time to really strengthen the cause of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, and in this connection we have designed the National Cleanliness Test, which can be taken by anybody, young, old, or any person who is interested in getting the knowledge about cleanliness evaluated. अगर कोई चाहते हैं कि उनका ज्ञान कितना है उसकी जांच कर लें खुद ही ऑनलाइन, तो उसके लिए एक टेस्ट बनाया गया है, नेशनल क्लीननेस टेस्ट, जो ऑनलाइन होगा आपके स्कूल, कॉलेज, यूनिवर्सिटी, RWA, घर पर, फार्मर्स, हाउसवाइफ, मिनिस्टर्स, मिनिस्ट्रीज, डिपार्टमेंट्स, पब्लिक प्राइवेट सेक्टर ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस, हर जगह के लोगों के लिए ये चालू है। लगभग 5 करोड़ लोगों को आने वाले 12 महीने में क्लीननेस से वाकिफ कराना है उनको, और उसके लिए एक मैनुअल दी जा रही है। वी हैव प्रिपेयर्ड a self-instructional manual. In this connection, we would like to invite the Director of the National Institute of Cleanliness, Education and Research, Dr. Utthan Sangh, to briefly dwell upon this test.
A very good morning to all of you. Excellency Minister from Nigeria, Ismailji. We would like to welcome all of you present here on the auspicious occasion of the National Environment Convention, coinciding with the World Environment Day celebration and the launching of the National Cleanliness Test being conducted by the National Institute of Cleanliness, Education and Research, New Delhi. The idea behind conducting the National Cleanliness Test is to test against the students and the teachers regarding cleanliness, hygiene and sanitation by providing them self-instructional study materials, and finally to evaluate their knowledge with the help of an online or offline test to be conducted in the respective schools and colleges. All the interested schools and colleges besides universities and institutions of national importance will be invited to participate in the National Cleanliness Test to be conducted in all the states in the Union Territory of our country. This year's theme for World Environment Day is to beat the plastic pollution. The idea of keeping this theme has come to ensure a cleaner and greener environment, as envisaged by our learned Prime Minister, Honorable Narendra Modi. Our Honorable Union Minister who were there yesterday, Dr. Shri, Prabhu and Dr. Jitendra Singh will kindly appreciate the good work being done by the Indian Institute of Ecology and Environment with the active cooperation of more than 900 universities, 10,000 colleges and 50,000 schools all across India. We are confident that our efforts to make our country more clean will merit the consideration of the policy makers. Thank you once again.
Thank you. It will be great. Thank you. Friends, now is the time for the release of our important publications. We have a very grand panel. I have never seen 15 persons sitting on the dais at the India International Center, but we have made it that way so that the ideas really get optimized. So we are going to have the important makes 45 minutes, 15 into 3 is 45, so it is going to be 11, that will be 11:45, and again, all the participating schools and colleges who are present, each one of you will be given 3 minutes time. So that makes another half an hour, and accordingly in between we'll be giving the awards to the selected schools, colleges, as well as to the individuals. So that is the brief agenda. I would like to tell you again the persons who are sitting on the dais. Madam Manju Puri, Principal, the Chairperson of the British Diction, Dr. Vijay. Then we have Dr. Mamta Sharma, the Principal. Then we have Professor Bakshi, the Principal. We have Professor Pandey, the Pro-Chancellor. We have the Honorable Minister, Mr. Ismail Alatishe from Nigeria. I am Priya Ranjan Trivedi. We have Madam Dr. Pratibha Jolly, the principal, Dr. Markande Rai, the senior advisor in Habitat. We have Dr. Sanjeev Sharma, the principal and the founder and edu entrepreneur. We have Professor R.K. Yadav, the nephrologist. We have Madam Ahuja, the learned principal, Dr. Garg, the mineral astro expert. We have Pooja Rally, the principal. So these are the principals and the important panelists. So the first item on the agenda is the special convocation. We have great pleasure in inviting Prem Shankar Shukla, who is now Dr. Prem Shankar Shukla, as he is going to get the Doctor of Philosophy from the Commonwealth Vocational University. Commonwealth Vocational University, which is in the Kingdom of Tonga, in the South Pacific, near Australia and New Zealand and Fiji. Almost equidistant from Fiji, Australia and New Zealand is a country known as the Kingdom of Tonga, where the Commonwealth Vocational University has been established, and he was a registered student there, and by the authority vested in the university, they thought of conferring upon him and earned a Doctor of Philosophy based on his unique work related to the promotion of hockey. So he's a hockey player, he's a hockey coach, he's a hockey singer, he's a hockey poet, he's a hockey writer, and he's everything of hockey. So with these words, I call upon the chief guest of today's morning, the Honorable Minister from Nigeria, Mr. Ismail Alatishe,